Hi everyone! So today is going to be a hopefully, I'm moving my chair up, a hopefully really normal video. I have my microphone, normal microphone, my normal camera, and I'll move the light out of the way, I just realized it was right in there. So yeah, today hopefully will be really normal, and I'm going to leave it set up forever so that I never have the excuse of laziness ever again. Yay! What I was trying to do, I tried to explain this in my other videos, in my last like 4 that didn't work, but it, as you guys know, it didn't work. So, I tried to use my laptop, and I was so excited because I just got a really nice new gaming laptop that I use as an dedicated editing rig. And it's made by MSI, and it's beautiful, and it has a built-in 720p webcam. And it's the first time I had a built-in webcam that worked on my laptop in a while, so I was really excited, and I was totally going to use it, and it was great. But I don't think it was the right format for YouTube, but I don't know, I think it might have been the wrong codec or something, but it didn't work. Whenever I tried to upload it to YouTube, the audio at the beginning was really quiet, which actually ended up being my fault because oh my god. It was really stupid, actually. I'm still like smacking myself for it. So in Windows 8, if you want to navigate to the control panel, for a while I literally just like couldn't find it. It's really like bizarre and off-putting and not in a normal place. You have to hover the mouse over into the corner, and that like little like side menu comes up, or actually from your guys' perspective it would actually be on this side, and then on the bottom it says like settings, and you click it, and then one of the options in that little thing is control panel. And it took me forever to figure it out. It took me like a while, like an embarrassingly long time. I'm not even going to tell you guys. And I found it that way, and then realized that the mic input volume in the sound settings was actually just like at half or something. Like it was so stupid. So yeah. I'm really sorry. And then I tried making another video, and I think the audio just got cut off, like in the middle of it. The audio and the video didn't sync, and like I don't know, I was using Adobe Media Encoder to try to get it to work, and it just it didn't love me. So I'm gonna just use this because I know that these work, and it's great. So yeah, I think that's everything as far as those explanations go. I don't know. I think I want to just go over what I said in the other video answering that guy's question so that you guys all understand, because it was kind of a broad spectrum response so that other people could understand. So I'll just go over really quickly what the guy wanted and what my solution was, and I'll go over the little lesson part. So the guy wanted to know if my do-it-yourself LED panel from that video that all of you guys flocked to was as good as some lights that he already had. So I compared it mathematically, which isn't 100% accurate for one of the lights that he gave me, but it's pretty accurate. So, oh my god, I just almost dropped this whole like thing, my notebook in it. I have the notebook that I used to take my notes in it. I don't know if you guys saw from the last video, I had this like stupid little notebook that I got from Walmart. And I had my notes in it. It's in here somewhere, I promise, I swear to god. Here it is, on my page of notes. So long story short, we figured it out mathematically. He wanted to know in watts, and I corrected him, and it like wasn't entirely accurate because you actually measure output with lights in lumens and not watts. That's not accurate. I don't know why they did that on the Amazon product page for the 2 lights that he wanted me to compare my light panel to. They did that, and I don't really know why they did that, because it's not, it's not really a good measurement. It's not actually even like a thing that's like not accurate. So we did it in lumens, and we used the formula watts times luminous efficacy equals output in lumens. So I'll explain that in, I guess, the second half, like a quick little explanation for people who have absolutely no idea, like what I just said. So the first light that he was comparing it to was an umbrella light that had 3 of them. So we figured I figured I would only compare it to one of them. I'd calculate one of them because the light panel that I have is approximately the same size as only one of his umbrella lights. And the whole point of this was like to conserve space. So that's what I did, and I did 45 times 60, 60 being the luminous efficacy for your average fluorescent bulb, basically. The bulbs that came with it specifically. I looked into it a little bit. And it came out with 2,700 which is not as good. It's not as bright, basically. So we calculated that because they're 45 watt bulbs, so 45 times 60, which is luminous efficacy. It's basically just the number of the output for in lumens per watt. So it would be the same. You'd be able to find that. Say you had the power consumption of the bulb and the total output in lumens, you would be able to just divide and calculate the luminous efficacy, like it works that way as well. So then for my panel, which is the middle ground, that's what I did next. 48 watts times 130, which is the luminous efficacy, because they're pretty bright. And that's what I had calculated for them based on the individual strip that I used. That's what I found. I tried to get like as closely matching information as I possibly could, and came out with 6,240 for the output in lumens. And this is without a diffuser of any kind. Then he had what did he have? Oh, it was soft boxes. That's what it was. And the soft boxes on the inside were made up of 4 45 watt bulbs on a head where 2 of them kind of pointed diagonally up this way and 2 of them pointed like down that way, or I'm sorry, like kind of like that. I don't know why my fingers are kind of like special. They really don't work in sync with one another. I'm really sorry. Let's see. And came up with 10,800, which sounds like, oh my god, that's like the brightest thing that's ever been made by mankind ever. I wasn't 100% sure how accurate that was without actually having the product with me, because as I said, I'm just calculating all of this mathematically, and that's like not totally accurate, because softboxes have kind of a thick white diffuser going on. So, and here's a principal idea to keep in mind with diffusers. When you are using a diffuser, the diffuser will take away some of the light. It will not necessarily be as bright if you weren't using a diffuser. You do lose light with diffusers, like big. I want everyone to know that, just as like a going forward basis. You should know that. So then I was looking into the power supply, because I think it might have not been receiving as much power from the power supply as it could have been. I have to look into it a little bit more. So it might actually have the potential to be brighter if you were using it, first of all, without a diffuser like that, but you kind of have to with 4 bulbs pointing in different directions like that in order to kind of, like, I guess, not unify, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. That's my cat meowing on the outside of my bedroom door. I literally just let him out like a couple of minutes ago, so I don't know why he's crying to come back in. I'm like, damned if I do and damned if I don't with this cat, I swear. So that's that. And luminous efficacy, as I said before, is the output in lumens per watt. So say the power consumption of a light bulb was 1 single watt. How much light in lumens it would put out just based on that 1 watt of power consumption. And it's kind of a good place to start in terms of determining with a light bulb, like how much bang for your buck you're getting, basically, because you're going to want to take the measurement in lumens for the output, which is usually on the package. In the US, I think it has to be put on the package. And then the power consumption, which is obviously also going to be on the package, and you just divide one by the other and find the luminous efficacy, and that's kind of how you determine like your bang for your buck. He's still meowing. I'm sorry. It's like, it sounds like my cat is like, I don't know, being abused or something. He's literally just sitting on the other side of my door right now, like, wah, ah. He's weird. I'm probably even weirder for having just done that, but oops. So yeah, I think that's, let's see, I have to go over everything in my head. I did my explanation, you guys saw that, you did a little luminous efficacy lesson. I'm going to try to post multiple videos today. This is going to be one of them. The next video that I'm going to do is, I gotta think of something. I had an idea, I wrote a bunch of ideas down, I'll figure it out. Yeah. Alright, bye guys, bye!